feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions.
Hello. Make sure you hit the like button. The enemy need to be very careful on what it is they plotting on God's people. The enemy needs to be very careful on what they are plotting on God's people. God is waking his people up to where they are noticing things that they never ever seen before. Some might not be paying attention, but a lot of us do pay attention when we out in public. The enemy are getting very wise the season that we are living in. They plotting, scheming, scamming, taking people's lives. That's why it's very important that you stay woke, stay prayed up. Ask God to give you the vision. If you don't have a vision of seeing, pray and ask God to give it to you. I believe a lot of people have lost their life because they couldn't see what was coming. Welcome, Miss Amelia. I missed you on yesterday, honey. The enemy is plotting on God's people worldwide. I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know if it's something these people be eating. They're not plotting to do something good. They plotting death on God's people. I got this guy. I'm going to say it's more than one, but this one particular guy, he just got a hit for me. I don't know this man, y'all. I don't know him. But he is very afraid that I'm going to tell his secrets. I tell anybody, y'all, when it comes to having gifts, we got to be very careful. Sir, I don't know you, and I want to say this right quick. I don't know you. Whatever you do in your personal life, that's your business. I don't care. I see you just about everywhere I go. And this is for the guy who don't mean well in his heart. He know who he is. Whatever you got going on in your life doesn't have anything to do with me when I come live. Long as you ain't trying to hurt me, plot on me and my family, or try to, do wicked things, it's all good with me. But if you're trying to come in my spiritual realm and or my physical realm and try to, do things that's not the will of God, then I'm going to call you out. So I'm just letting you know what you done in your secret, whatever, that's your bit, that's between you and God. I talk about people who trying to hurt me and do things to me. Okay? But anyway, back to what I gotta say. Miss Amelia said, I'm good, Bunny. Miss you too. Thank you, hon. But the times that we are living in, Miss Amelia, it just seemed like the enemy is getting more angry. I don't know if y'all can see these things too. It's worldwide. It's just not in one location. This is like a worldwide thing going on right now. I don't understand why the enemy and you know I understand evil is wicked. All around the board, evil just wicked. But what I can't seem to understand, why? Why do wickedness want to hurt God's people? I don't get it, y'all. These people don't seem to understand when you sit and you plot on God's people. God give his people power to trip over the enemy, right? Not only that, God's people can go and pray and ask God to snatch their gifts away from them. Everybody, just about everybody was born with a gift. Just about everybody, right? If if some let me use you for an example, Miss Amelia. If you out here using your gift for evil, hurting people, or if you choose to use your gift as being deceitful towards people, another chosen being can go into prayer and ask God to take your gift away because you're not using it for good, right? Welcome, Betty Boob. How you doing, sugar? I don't know what it is when I go live, make my head hurt, y'all. But a chosen one of God can actually go into prayer and ask God to take that person gift away because they're not using it for the proper way of God. They're using it to hurt people. This just give me a headache, y'all, when I think about it. I don't know why. But we need to stop playing with the enemy. Stop playing with the devil, y'all. Let me say it like this. Because I'm trying to be careful in what I'm saying. Wonder Woman, welcome, sugar. How are you? We need to stop playing with the enemy, y'all. Some people call it the devil, the enemy. We need to stop playing. When y'all going to pray and you know somebody using their gift in the wrong way to hurt people, going to pray and ask God to snatch their gifts away. If you have that authority, you can go and pray and ask God to do so. The enemy is running rampant, y'all. Worldwide, killing people, plotting on people. I had a guy that came on my Facebook page, y'all. I was going through a lot of threats. Let me show y'all how the enemy worked. Under my comment, one of the hitmen came on my page. He wanted to show me his gun and his bullets. I'm not afraid of that stuff. I know God got me. I'm not even afraid of that. Y'all know how many people came my way to kill me and something bad happened to them on their way to come get me. So that type of stuff don't even bother me. And I've been going through this for years, y'all. Yes. So that's why I tell y'all to stay encouraged, stay in good faith. Do not allow the enemy to put fear in you. Some of these people getting stripped of gifts that God give them because of foolishness. Some of them who do wickedness, they getting stripped because they want to do foolishness. These are the things people not going to tell y'all. You got the authority to go in prayer. If you trust God, you love God, and you know you're not out here bothering nobody. You got power. God give you power to trample all over your enemy. Go into prayer, tell God to script the gift from them. Take it away. If they're doing magic, evil, ask God to take it away. God giveth people authority over these type things, but the churches will never teach the congregation this type stuff. You know why? Because half of the people in church are the main ones who out here doing wickedness to people. I said half, not the whole half. These people who doing this right now, they're supposed to be church people, y'all. Leaders. People supposed to be in high places are the one out here doing this stuff right now. And when Sunday come, they got this suit and tie on. When Sunday time over, they gangster mode. Ask God to take their gifts away. Don't sit and play with the enemy no more. I don't care who, I don't care if it's your family member. Your life matters as well as theirs. You're not hurting nobody when you ask God to take somebody's gift away who not using it the proper way. These people will literally go buy books, y'all, and study these books to see how they can work their gift in more evil ways, and God don't want that. This is sad. So I'm saying for those of y'all who can't see much, ask God to give you that type of discernment where you can see. He'll give it to you. I'd rather see than for me to fall in a ditch. The reason why a lot of people can't get special gifts from God because God already done know they're going to use and abuse it the wrong way. Some of these people not going to do the right thing. They're going to use and abuse it. The minute somebody pissed them off, they're going to go, listen, y'all, they're going to use it the wrong way. It's a time, y'all. It's a time out here. This is in today's time that we are living in, they're attacking kids. That's why it's very important as us being adults that we pray for the younger generation, y'all. These kids haven't grown to an age where they can make rightful decision on their own. But they'll use these kids to hurt them. Do all sorts of things, use resources off of them, just draining their life. Manipulating the kids, y'all. By the time they get out of high school, they can't even function properly in their brain because you had a doubt who tampered with that child in a spiritual realm, doing wicked things to that child. I asked my baby girl a couple months ago, I said, when you have dreams, do somebody try to come in your dream to have intercourse with you? She said, yes, ma'am. Grown people do this type stuff who have that knowledge, y'all. They go in the dream state of kids, y'all. It's sad. But they don't talk about this type stuff in church. I got my own family, and I know some of y'all probably going through the same thing, but if you're not going through it, you probably don't even know about it. Own family coming against me, and I haven't did anything. Stay in the prayer. Keep praying. Keep your faith. God said just small as a mustard seed. That you could just have faith small as a mustard seed. And that's very, very small. It's not even that big. Keep your head above water. Because God give you power over your enemy. The times we're living in, nobody shouldn't be back up in the corner crying. Nobody. You got to stand bold in front of the enemy. I don't care if you got to plead the blood on that thing. You got to stand bold against the enemy. Some of these people operating on demon time. When y'all look at a family member or a friend or somebody who you can't get along at that time, maybe in your household, some of these people got demons in them. They ain't operating in their true form, and they really believe in their mind they're correct for some reason, but they're wrong. The enemy is using people, taking over their mind and their body, causing them to do the most weirdest things that they say years ago that they would never do. I would never do such. I would never do. They claiming they would never do such thing years ago. But when you look at some of these people now, they're doing that very thing. That's a demonic spirit. That's not that person. Sometimes people keep living life doing the same thing over and over and over again and don't change. And evilness can use people like this. That's why it's very important when you make a mistake on anything, don't wait. Just ask God to forgive you. That's why it's so hard for certain people to turn away from, being wicked and evil because they did it for so long. Some never ask for forgiveness. They just keep going through life every single day like nothing never happened. I ask God all the time to forgive me for my sins. When I can remember, I ask, Lord, please forgive me for my sins. Because we can sin and not know we sin. It's very important, y'all. I just not feel like it tonight, but I had wanted to come on here and tell y'all that because a lot of people don't know when God give you, when you believe in God and you convert to God itself and you believe he had risen from the grave. Some people say the dead. God give you power to trample over your enemy. Don't ever let that slip through your ear and through the next. Make sure you always remember that. I'm glad to hear you doing good, Betty Boop. I've been thinking about you yesterday. God give us power to trample over our enemy. He give us that. It's sad, y'all, when we got people out here who truly want what's good in life and they can't even fathom to get to that place based on what somebody else done to them. I got a family member. This family member was going through for years. I was under so much different illusions, it doesn't make no sense. I mean, a lot, y'all. And I couldn't wrap my head around it to see what it was. I couldn't help the way I want to help. You had a grown man and woman that I know did something to one of my family member. When all people used to say back in the day, people can steal your spiritual gift, that is true. God is in control, Betty Boop. You right. But you have grown people, Betty Boop, that would tamper with kids who ain't even living life yet. Put it like that. And it hurts me to the core right now, y'all. But you got grown people who manipulate kids and do weird things to kids, y'all, to get what they want. Innocent kids who haven't even lived life yet. This family member couldn't get out of shower rain, and it wasn't even a bad person at all, y'all. Yes, it is so sad. Yes, Betty Boop. But this particular family member, Betty Boop, they don't bother nobody. They quiet. Y'all can kind of fill in the rest, right? Some people call it destiny swapping, and that's what they done. While this person suffering who really got a good heart. That's why it's very important that we stay prayed up, y'all, and pray for people. These type people who do stuff like this, they need their gifts taken away from them. Innocent kids. I believe in kids, are all kids supposed to live a kid life. Back in the day, we used to play what? Hopscotch, double dutch, kickball. We don't even see these type stuff no more. The older folks done throwing the towel on the younger folks. They just can't do it no more. They very discouraged. The older folks now trying to get it in now on what's quick and fast. Whatever they could get real fast is like they want in on it. Throw all that they done took and throw all their respect in the trash. Throw it all in the trash can. All the respect that was given to these older folks, they just throw it in the trash for something that is temporarily. Betty Boop said nothing but the truth. Yeah, Betty Boop, and that child is suffering today, still trying to figure self out. You get what I'm. They don't teach this information in church. I these type things need. It's a pastor right now that be doing this type stuff, y'all. Ain't it, Miss Amelia? That is sad. This child been going through now for years. Ain't even get to smell life that good. Behind people who was doing something for a long time, y'all. I'm talking about a bloodline that is cursed. Did this to this boy. That's why I tell anybody, ain't nothing wrong with having fun. Have clean fun. Clean, when you have clean fun, we don't have to worry about people going out there manipulating a child life just to have a good life. That's wrong. That's dead wrong. And some of these people will never use their own kids. But they'll play with your grandkids, they'll play with your child, they will play with the child you raising, and so on and so on. But they will never use their own. But the times we're living in, God is a just God and everything. These people done, y'all. They're gonna have to taste the same thing they put out. That's just how life is. Y'all stay strong for your family. It's somebody in all our family who going through right now. Don't know how they're gonna get out the entanglement they in. Because we have selfish people out here. Heartless people. But God's people not heartless. We are but love, light, truth. It's wrong to manipulate people. It's wrong. The more y'all trust in God, the more y'all do what's right, the more y'all stand for what's right, the more God gonna power you up. That's just how it is. If you are wrong somebody who keep doing something crazy and you feel in your mind you don't want to say nothing because you're going to piss them off or they're going to get mad at you, they ain't going to talk to you no more, they ain't going to come back no more, you can't power up like that. The only way you can power up if you say, look, that's wrong. You got to be honest. That's how you level up in life with God, is being honest. If you hear something, your job is to try to correct it. Like you ain't, ma'am, you was talking loud enough. I ain't mean to intervene in your conversation, but I don't agree. You know what you saying, that's wrong. And tell her why she wrong, why you at it. Don't sit around and agree with it and just go on with your business. God want his people to sit and put the work in. God will power you up on many levels. It'll blow your mind. And when you get powered up, you can ask for anything you want. You ain't even gotta steal no more. You ain't gotta manipulate no kids no more. God gonna give you the desires of your heart when you ask. But he can't use us when we in a state of doing all this behind the scenes. He can't use us like that. He want to make sure we're going to be honest. He going to make sure that we're going to lean on him in time of need. He just ain't going to power anybody up who going to use and abuse it, hurt people. He ain't want that. He don't want to power somebody up who just gonna get powered up and just throw in the towel and be like, oh, let me go back and do what I've been doing. He don't want that. He wants you to keep on doing what's right. Pray for them kids, y'all. We gotta pray for each other. I don't care what people think. That doesn't bother me. They're gonna talk regardless, y'all. They're gonna talk about all of us. It's somebody who's sitting and talk about all of us. That doesn't bother me. Mm. Y'all stay encouraged. I'm not gonna stay long. I appreciate y'all. My mind is not right tonight, y'all. I was thinking about something earlier before I came live, and I was talking to my father like, why do people? I couldn't understand why would people use their gift to hurt people. And God told me in the spirit, he said he give his people power to trample over our enemy. Going to pray and tell God about it, ask God to take away what they got if they're using it for the wrong thing. You can do that. I thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Betty Boop. Prayer for you and your family, Bun Bun. Thank you so much, Betty Boop. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I'll talk to y'all another time, especially this end. Okay, y'all. I see y'all later another time. I didn't came to be that long. I just come on, to talk to y'all right quick. I hate when I come on YouTube, honey, because I stumble sometime. But it's still all good. The message still gonna come out. Because the enemy sometime play with my speech, y'all. Sometime when I go live. But I'm still gonna give the message. Y'all stay encouraged. Anybody around y'all who doing something jacked up, checkmate it. The more you checkmate stuff, the more you're going to elevate with God. The more you elevate with God, the more you can manifest things into your life. God will allow you to have better access with him. Because in the Bible, he speaks about turn a deaf ear. He'll give you better access to him where you got, I can't say the word, my speech and stuff, a little bit different or whatnot, but y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah, he'll give you better access where he'll hear you, you know. He hear you, but he won't turn a deaf ear. Let me correct that. May say good night, everyone. Blessing to all. Love y'all. Love you too, Miss Amelia. And thank you for the prayer, you and Betty Boop. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Stay close, y'all. Good night.